The first anniversary of October 7th was marked as Israel's many-fronted war ground onwards. On October 16th, Yahya Sinwar, architect of the massacre a year earlier, died, killed in a chance encounter on the battlefield of Rafah. While Israelis celebrated, Palestinians eulogized Sinwar's defiance. Late November saw a key turning point as Israel and Lebanon agreed a ceasefire. The culmination of 2 months of Israel breaking Hezbollah down through pager attacks, an invasion of southern Lebanon, and a campaign of airstrike assassinations. By early December, unintended consequences emerged as the regime of Bashar al-Assad in neighbouring Syria collapsed, shorn of external support. Israel responded to the ascension of a former jihadist to power by seizing Syrian land and striking military hardware.
Congratulations.
But by January 20th, a different leader's arrival altered the war's course. Under Trumpian pressure, Hamas and Israel agreed a ceasefire, an arrangement that lasted 2 months and saw 25 Israelis freed. Weeks of emotional reunions and tense handovers followed, with Israel resuming attacks in mid-March focused on southern Gaza. On 23rd March, IDF troops killed 15 unarmed paramedics, a tactical event with strategic consequences for Israel's international standing. On 6th of May, the White House announced a ceasefire with the Houthis, ending months of airstrikes on the Hamas-allied Yemeni group. Israeli and Houthi long-range attacks against one another continued unaffected. By the end of May, in response to international pressure on Israel over its blockade of aid, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation began distributing food. In what would become a near daily scene, dozens of Palestinians were shot, many killed as they tried to reach aid. On the 13th of June, Israel attacked Iran in a wave of airstrikes and commando infiltrations aimed at undermining its nuclear weapons program, catching the Islamic Republic off guard. Iran's ballistic missile response was 90% intercepted, but still caused significant damage in Israel, killing 30 people. Though Israel may have started the war, it is Jerusalem's ally, the US, which finished it.
A short time ago, the US military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities.
But the successes of Israeli air power couldn't be replicated in Gaza's urban brawl. Throughout the remainder of the summer, Israel continued airstrike diplomacy, bombing Damascus in mid-July when internal clashes threatened Syria's Druze community, and killing the Houthi prime minister in late August, in a rare success against the group. But the cost of Gaza continued to mount for Israel, externally and internally. Allies, whose militaries had defended Israel, announced they would recognize the state of Palestine. And fierce debate over Israel's invasion of Gaza City drove a wedge between the government and its military. A failed attempt to assassinate Hamas's leadership in Qatar in September reinforced Israel's increasing isolation, leading to a renewed burst of international efforts to find a ceasefire. The second anniversary of October the 7th is being marked as Israel's war in Gaza may be coming to an end. What happens in the coming days and weeks may decide how the military achievements and failures of the last 12 months are ultimately viewed.